the Nelmako family.
Yeah.
Yesterday I saw the videos on the group that I also belong, where they were able to also really have this church service and some other final interment for Mama. And indeed, you remember that we were there to see the Manjan. That's where we saw Mr. Nelmako
coming out of the hospital.
And he was able to tell me that it was that night that his wife passed on. So they are in Anambra State right now as we speak right now, and the burial rite has been done. September 3rd was the date. Pardon, please don't forget to give out the phone number of the lady with the t-shirts, because our friend asked me yesterday, our friend Victor Elican Cosmetics. So still talking about this issue, the issue of this political thuggery we're talking about is actually a deeper symptom, is a symptom of a deeper structural failure in the country. That if we don't also address, it can be a very big problem to create atmosphere of fear and intimidation. What is terrorism? Terrorism is when you create fear in the minds of people. So why are we not doing the opposite of that? Can we ensure that the youth empowerment we're doing is also merit-based? Because the tokenism that we are giving out as empowerment might not be the real thing. Distributing machines, distributing sewing machines cannot replace education. It cannot replace skills. An election is not war. Most of these people out there are young and fragile.
Very true.
Political thuggery should not be their lot. They should rather be educated. They should rather be embedded with skills. Again, elections are not contests of ideas in this part. They are zero-sum battles for survival. Because we see people that sell their homes just to win election. You think the man that sold his Abuja home wants to come to Jos for a tea party?
No.
He will be desperate to ensure that at least he gets that ticket, because that is his industry. That is how he can continue to blossom his own fortune. And political office is seen less as an avenue to serve and more as a gateway to wealth. Political office is seen less as an avenue to serve and more as a gateway to influence. Political office is seen less as an avenue to serve and more as a gateway to success. Until we banish these thoughts, then we might be wasting our time. Because the desperation also fuels the belief that no price is too high to secure victory. Even if it is to kill, even if it is to intimidate, even if it is to maim, even if it is to destroy, they don't mind to do all these things. So even if it means arming young men, undermining democratic process, if the end will justify the means, the average Nigerian politician out there does not care. But these young people are often exempted from economic empowerment at the end of the day. They are lured with stipends. They are lured with drug as catalyst for motivation, so that they can do what that ordinary eye would not do. And thuggery deepens insecurity, whether we like it or not. Thuggery is the first step of armed robbery. Because once you don't address that, definitely the person graduates into the next step. And political thugs do not disappear after election. Don't think because the election is over, you have run to Abuja.
No.
You will leave us here with the same thugs. And it is our own children that are susceptible to them, not yours, because yours are in Abuja, the FCT. So we should be able to look at all these things that also are recipe for disaster and recipe for violence around us. Not just looking at fighting terrorism, fighting banditry. The people snatching phones in areas, are they terrorists?
No.
Are they bandits?
No.
Are they not also intimidating people?
Yeah.
How about robbers that go to people's home with guns? Nobody is even talking about them anymore. And that is part of insecurity, whether we like it or not. So we must look at this whole thing holistically, whether we like it or not.
And it's leading us to the next story. Panic as 5 bodies found along Lagos riverbank. So you ask yourself this question. Dead bodies everywhere.
Everywhere.
We're talking about bandits, kidnappers, and even people from within, which you just rightly pointed out. That we have people from within that are gradually graduating from being petty thieves to high-level criminals. And if they are not tamed at this embryo stage, be rest assured that they will graduate and join the bigger criminals, and they become more problem to the entire society, and they will add more salt to the injury that we are already trying to heal. But now they are here, they are with us, they are within us. But we always want to hide, to shield and to own our own criminals until and unless we do the needful. Bello, how do you explain this? That let's assume some people have been arrested regarding these 5 dead bodies that were found in Lagos State.
Yes.
And tomorrow, you wake up, probably you are the one that blew the whistle, and they were arrested. Then after a week or 2 weeks or 1 month, then you see them on the street again. Will you ever stick your neck on the line to say you want to expose criminals?
There was something that happened in Abuja, the FCT, on Wednesday. And I think that's timely and instructive to explain what you've just raised. Again, can we ask about the activities of the Agberus? The activities of the NURTW thugs. That's the way to call some of them.
Sure.
This man named Mike is one of them.
Okay.
And he said that their own job is to ensure that every vehicle that will be picking passengers at every junction pay ticket money.
Okay.
That ticket money, whether it goes to the government or not, he himself confirmed he doesn't know. But as far as he's concerned, they've been given a job. And for every 7,000 tickets money they collect, 4,000 is for them, 3,000 is for the chairman. So for that arrangement to be in place, you already know that that money can never go to government posts.
Sure.
Because there's nowhere a government will tell you that you take 4,000, then 3,000 goes to the chairman. Then how much now ends up in government posts? But do you know that their activity, their action and inaction has led to the death of a couple?
Okay.
This couple were in the Highlander vehicle. They wanted to pick a passenger, and this man and his 2 colleagues, Agberus, entered their vehicle that they must pay. And it's not like there's any official ticket they give to you. This man, I don't know whether what Mike is saying is true, because Mike is the only one telling us the story. He said the man began to speed. And instead of Mike to use his brain and tell himself that the only danger that is left for us is to forget the 7,000 for our lives, he started dragging the steering with the driver. At the end of the day, they hit a Mazda vehicle and that car somersaulted 2 times. Wednesday, 2025, September. I'm not talking about 2 years ago.
Just 2 days ago.
2 days ago. That vehicle somersaulted. The couple, the husband and wife, that's the man driving, and the wife in front, died. The 2 Agberus died. Mike survived. But Mike also said that since he was brought here, he has broken his 2 hands, he has broken his 2 legs. No single member of the NURTW had come to check on him.
Okay. Okay.
These are the people they throw blows on their behalf. Because you never see the chairman. Now they are exporting what happened in Lagos. They are taking it to the FCT. Because that is what happened in Lagos. The day they tell you that they want to take over, that's a new group, want to take over the ownership of a junction in Lagos. If you like yourself, don't even go out. Because it's going to be a reign of terror that day. They don't use constitutional way for coup. No. Because I have more thugs than you, I'm ready to take over the branch. And you have no choice. Or we kill so many of you. That's how it happened. Yano Akpaja, Yano Oworo. Go and ask how the chairman of these people, go and ask about the likes of MC Oluoma, how they became who they are today. That is how it is. So they are taking it to the FCT Abuja, whether we like it or not. Because how do you explain this situation? And Mike was asked by Daily Trust, did you regret your action? He said, in fact, I regretted joining the union. That if anything happens to any member, before now he has seen it, they don't even look your way. These are the same people you are fighting for. Is it not the same thing with the political space? Where even the governor's son, most of them don't even use their father's picture on their DP.
At all.
But those that are taking crumbs,
or they don't even get
the
anything.
little thing that is falling down, they are the ones that you see the way they constitute themselves into cyberspace warriors, into internet terrorists, writing all sorts of things on behalf of people that don't even know you are existing. There was one that wanted to drag me one time. I said, do you know what? If I want to see your principal today, I'll see him and you won't see him.
And you're here fighting on social media.
That person that I am trying to bring a story about so that he can know that there is actually a problem like this. But to you, it's an insult. If I want to see him, he will see me before seeing you. This was what I told him, man. Because you are constituting yourself to a nuisance. Even the person knows you're a nuisance. You think they don't know? The person you are defending knows you're a nuisance. You are not constructive. You are not objective. You are not adding value. Only insult. And you think the man, in his right sense of mind, thinks that you are actually an asset? You are a liability.
Hello, these are the kind of people that have their brains fixed like a Vespa engine. Just one-sided.
I'm telling you.
It's not balanced anyway. And the more you continue to argue with these people, the more you belittle yourself.
Sometimes, Pandoku, just give them one and leave.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Just give them one.
Just give them their
Sometimes
size.
they just think that because of the availability of the internet,
No.
because of the affordability of the internet, because of the accessibility of the internet, they can just talk to you anyhow. But the way you are accessible to the internet is the way I'm also accessible. Sure. I just choose not to be a nuisance like you.
Now, these people should ask themselves the question: how many times have they had the opportunity to even see somebody that is very close to their principal, let alone the principal
The principal himself.
Because what you are doing, you are not adding value to yourself, you're not adding value to the society, you're not even adding value to your family. Rather, you are just portraying yourself as somebody that is fighting for food.
And if an opportunity to go abroad, the United States to be precise, come, and they decide to check your activities online,
you think
sure they will allow you to step away from even that embassy?
Well, it's quite unfortunate that crime is thriving, and we are saying this not because we want to bring down the name of anybody, whether a local government chairman, whether the governor, whether the president. No, we are just saying it the way it is. Unfortunately, below, some people in Katsina are giving the world a wrong impression about the majority of the people in Katsina.
Exactly.
Because if today you want to bring the total number of people in Katsina and say, for those of you that don't want us to tell the governor that security is very, very high in this state, come this way.
Yes.
And those of you that want us to tell the governor that there's high rate of insecurity, come this way. You'll discover that those that don't want the governor to be told are no more than a drop in the ocean. But because they have that penchant, or they have that ability to constitute nuisance, so people just see them as if they are in the majority. How do you explain a situation whereby somebody is ruling out the challenges that the state is facing in terms of insecurity, and the man is not being political? The man was itemizing them one after the other, and you stood up and said, why didn't you do the same thing during the other governor? Now you are anti-government. Somebody that is saying the truth.
Whenever you bring some issues about security to bear in front of them, especially on the social media about Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the only blackmail or defense they have for you is, where were you in the last administration?
That is the only thing.
But you should go to town and ask about me in the last administration. Don't sit, if you started listening to radio yesterday, or probably you just joined Facebook yesterday, then I don't owe you any explanation. But ask people that knew what we did for the 8 years of President Muhammadu Buhari. Ask people that knew what we did for the 3 years
of Goodluck
Jonathan. Go and find out. Don't just sit down and just stereotype. Some just look at your name and they conclude that no, you are only supporting this because you are from the north. You are only supporting this, but I don't even need to let you know where I am from, because it doesn't matter. I've never told anybody Pandoku where I'm from. You know why? Because in Nigeria, this issue of stereotype.
Yeah, where are you from?
That's where they now start looking at you from that prison. During the presidency of Buhari, there are people that just forgive me simply because they thought I was from the north. But during this particular administration, there are people that have been lambasting me, thinking that I am from the north. That is how Nigerians think.
Bello, there's somebody that is listening to us right now. I don't want to call his name, but I want to believe that when he hears what I'm saying, he will know that I'm talking about him. This person, though he's not from that community, not from that local government, but all his life he has been living in that community. And he discovered that this issue of social vices is becoming more like a pandemic in that community. And he went and met a certain leader of that community to tell him that, sir, the way these things are going, I feel that we should come together and see how we can nip this in the bud, because this thing at the embryo stage, we might think it's not serious. It will get to a point that it might consume all of us. Guess what the person told him? That have you addressed the crime in your local government?
Blackmail.
That you are coming to my own local government
Blackmail.
to tell me that we should address issue of crime. Bello, in that community today, if I tell you the level of crime, thank God for some people that have stood their grounds to ensure that this thing is reduced. If not, one would have been telling you now that even in the morning, people cannot go out.
I'm quiz. There was a time we had an ambassador of United States to Nigeria in Walter Carrington during Nadeco days. Do you know that Nigerians respected Walter Carrington more than even some Nigerian leaders because of his principle? Because he was one of those that were opening the doors for even those that were running away from Abacha. So you did tell me that that man is no more patriotic than even those that are also military apologists that today are in government? There was an interview in 2017, September to be precise. The British High Commissioner Paul Arkwright was granting an interview to the BBC Pidgin.
Yeah.
Guess what this man said? He said, my name na Paul Arkwright.
Okay.
This is a British diplomat. Now me be the British High Commissioner for Nigeria.
Okay.
My favorite Nigerian beer, na Star. I'm quoting him verbatim,
Yeah.
because it's in my new book. My favorite Nigerian actress, na Omotola. My favorite Nigerian footballer, na Okocha. Nigeria is one of the best places where I don't serve. A white diplomat speaking broken.
To
If you
identify with the
see
culture of the
the
people.
way the social media went aglow, because they were surprised. But maybe because the man loved the country, he started learning broken.
Yeah.
Didn't you see when this President Macron reminded people that when he was a diplomat here in Abuja, he was always going to Fela Shrine to listen to Afrobeat music of Femi Kuti? When he mentioned that, people thought he was lying. He brought out the pictures of himself in the shrine in Kalakuta. The same Kalakuta that today we don't even know its value. But Macron has been able to show us that indeed, when you're looking for the best of Afrobeat, that made the shrine to add in terms of its international value. So you don't even know what to have in your country. There are people that want to be Nigerian. Awad, the Iraqi man,
Yeah. That
that
gave
always
water
gives.
to every community.
There is one place, ask Madam Patience Ode. It was on Facebook. When I put it on Facebook, that Awad had given Zinaria community water, and his own is not the one that he will tell you, go and look for so amount as counterpart funding.
No.
Go and look for a land
That's all.
and bring in every equipment from the beginning till the end. That's what Awad does.
Commissioning.
And Awad will call me, Bello, just look for somewhere that we can construct this. We finished in Zinaria. The Patience Ode of this world went on the social media and said, please, in our area, we also need water. I screenshot it. I sent to Awad. Awad sent to their financiers in Dubai. In fact, those people, their prayer point, I don't know where it is from. 24 hours later, Awad has granted he told me that those people, their prayer point, I don't know. He said sometimes it takes like 1 week. But their own took 24 hours.
Whoa.
The approval.
And it was approved.
The board in Dubai, they said, please go ahead. We started. Nobody paid CC in that area. In fact, he bought generator for them. Anything they need. And I asked, remember when Patience Ode came to our station here at Askevaga Malobi's birthday? I asked about that borehole. She said, no, the borehole is functional. Awad is no more in Nigeria. But is his legacy not there? Do you know what Awad told me? Awad said, all I want is just Nigerian citizenship.
Yeah, I remember very well.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
At the book launch
2019.
in Osuju World.
Usuju World, 2020 rather.
2020. But Lord, we have people that are still writing their names on the indelible sands of time, even at the local level. They might not be the richest in their communities, but they are also adding value to the community. We'll continue to celebrate the man that linked Yentrela and Fudawa with the construction of a small bridge. And we said that bridge, you might think is very small, but you have changed the fortune of the
Exactly.
entire community.
Exactly.
So we congratulate Monday Agoro, who is the person that actually facilitated that bridge in that area. I will ask ourselves this question: is Monday a councillor?
No.
Is he a local government chairman?
No.
Is he a House of Assembly member?
No.
Is he a state governor? Or is he in the National Assembly or an appointee of government? This is somebody that just felt there is need for this. And probably he might not even pass through that route as much as other people are passing that route.
How about Chaplain Akisomi? The
In
man that is, we just took the announcement
Yeah.
about the licensing and other things just now. This man has a college of health in Yantrela, Chaplaincy College of Health. This man has been able to illuminate the entire Yantrela
Very true.
with
Very
Tina
true.
Junction, with street lights. Is he from that place? Because some people will quickly tell you, you are not an indigent. But the light that is being enjoyed today,
Is it an indigenous light?
is it an indigenous light? How about our friend in Millionaire's Quarters? Ellipse. Ellipse is not the only miner in Nigeria. Neither is he the only miner in Plateau State. But go to Millionaire's Quarters from JT Hussaini House to almost the next junction. This man has fixed solar lights. When you go in the night, if your pin drops, you pick it up. Is he contesting election? Did he ask us to even mention this? But when you see things, and when you enter Lamingo, going towards the Jutes, those first street lights you see there,
Yeah.
he's the one that also built them.
May God continue to bless people like this.
Selfless
I don't know
people,
him.
where
I've
are
never
the
met
rest?
him. I don't even need to meet him before celebrating.
There are people that
somebody
are
like that.
multi-billionaires as far as even this mining is concerned.
Sure.
Do you even see roads within their vicinity? How does it look like?
Well, we continue to call on Nigerians to do the needful. Let's forget about this penchant for, shall I say, identity criticism. Except this person is from our side, we should not condemn him, or we should condemn him. There's a man in Bassa, Rukuba to be precise, that said he has stayed his life almost all his service years in Bassa local government, and he preferred to retire and remain in Bassa. He'll have gone to Abuja or even travel out of this country.
See the former Major Shino, Major
That's
General
the person
Shino.
I'm talking about. General
Look at-
Shinowo.
Somebody that can just comfortably go to the FCT or Lagos, where he is going to see tourism
Yeah.
at its peak just by opening his windows.
Yeah.
But he chose to stay within his people that he's comfortable with. Then tomorrow somebody will remind him he's not from Plateau State. How about Smith Oji
Yeah.
of AG Medical? Look at what the man was able to put in Mr. Ali. One day I asked him, I said, why didn't you take this thing to refill? He said, priority matters. The people that need this,
Are more in the
they are more in
outskirts.
the outskirts than
Not
in
in
the
the city
hinterland
center.
that we will go and still go and put pressure on the land in those areas.
Well, for those who don't know, I want to say it and say it again that General Shinowo is the first man to give free water in Rukuba, and other people started queuing in. And when asked, why don't you use this to make money? He said, I believe that if I don't sell water here and I find myself before God, God will not sell water for me. And if I sell it here and God decides to say, okay, I'm also going to sell water for you when you stand before me, how much am I going to pay?
The best dedicating Jaria is water supply.
Okay.
Even when God knows that he has given you the water for free.
Sure.
But he still knows that there are places that don't have water, even as we speak.
Very true.
But there are people that because of water, they have sacked their staff. Because their staff are giving visitors water.
Hi, hey Jamal. No, may God help us. So, the reason why we're bringing up this is not because we want to make it look as if somebody is more important than the other person.
all.
I've seen a video of a young man that is trending on social media. It's a white person, I think from Argentina or so. What he does is that he just get money and look at an old person, whether a male or female, walking on the street or in the market. He will just go to your bag and drop the money inside. And some people will now begin to maybe follow suit. They will now also give him that money to give to that same person that he gave in the first place. There are people that actually have the wealth, but they don't even know how to start giving out to people. They just need somebody that will direct them and tell them that this is where the needs are, and they are going to definitely give those things to the people. I've seen the one that goes to the supermarket. Once you just notice that this is an elderly person, immediately you finish buying whatever you're buying in the supermarket, he will just show his card to the person selling and tell the person that he's going to pay. And the old person will be wondering what is happening.
I mean, please go and read about Ashakai.
Okay.
Every Nigerian youth want to meet Ashakai.
Okay.
Because the day you are meeting Ashakai, your life must change.
Well, I thought Ashakai is one country.
Ashakai is a young Nigerian
Okay.
that goes to different campuses.
Okay, I've seen the video of that.
In some cases, what Ashakai will spend, if you notice that in your shop, there is no enough things. He just comes like a normal, humble young man. What is the challenge you are facing? You tell him it's the deep freezer. Somebody is writing them down. You tell him you need capital. Do you know that Ashakai once, during fasting, saw a woman looking distressed? And he entered her shop and she told him she doesn't have fridge and even the light here is not well connected and there is no enough stock inside the shop. Ashakai said, are you sure? He said, yes. Okay, do you think I'll come back? She said she doesn't know. And Ashakai went to the market. He bought a deep freezer. He bought goods that even the pickup they used was not enough. They had to put some more goods inside another vehicle. And they went and surprised that woman with the goods. They still went and met an electrician that helped to fix the light. Then while going, because it was already late, he said, is there any other thing you need? The woman said, what you have done for me is
It's more than enough.
He just signaled to one of his boys, because I don't even think he called them boys, because if you see how simple that young man is, he will be giving you something, he will still be dancing with you. Ashakai brought out 1.5 million again. And I'm not talking about one person. In 1 month, Ashakai might do that for 45 people.
You see, people like this, I want to say that I have not seen much about him, but I want to say I love their approach. Because those that are throwing themselves at him, he might not even look at them.
Yeah, every Nigerian girl becomes single in the face of Ashakai.
No boyfriend.
That's the principle. If he comes to your campus, you would know that his own intention is not immorality.
Yeah.
So he just asks a girl, are you single? Every Nigerian girl becomes single in the face of Ashakai. Because he will take you out, he takes you for your hair, he takes you to a boutique. When you see the girl coming back,
you'll be asking, who is this? You want to resemble one girl in our school, but you are not the one.
I'm telling you, he can, and when you are going, be sure that the least you go home with is £1 million. Everything on camera.
All right, we open the phone lines now for you to add your voice. 080-6464-1536 is the number to call, and 080-2971-0202 is the number to call. That is 080-6464-1536 and 080-2971-0202. Bello will start with the messages.
Right. Good morning, Bello and Palm State Police is the way to go. Any more delays, still more deaths for Nigerians. Godwin in Borneo, no rise in Agingi. Thank you very much, Godwin. Good morning, BMP. As long as we fail to reform our electoral system, we can never get it right. I'm not in support of a sitting president appointing INEC chairman because he that paid the viper dictated the tune. I'm praying and hoping that our votes will count one day. The issue of state police, it will benefit us as a country if our governors will not misuse it as they are doing with State Electoral Commission. Simple ANASCO is in Bukuru. That is exactly the worry of so many Nigerians, because you can never tell me that the result we always get at State Electoral Commission is a reflection of the way people voted. There is no how you tell me that all councillors, all local government chairmen are in favor of one party, but when INEC conduct the same result, the same election, then you see that the dynamics and the indexes will definitely change. So we need to change. Good morning, Mr. Lolo and Pam. Thank you for this wonderful, great insight being given to us every blessed day on national dailies. Indeed, you people are doing wonderfully well. Your reward is from God Almighty, and may our beloved nation succeed. Never lose hope on this country. One day the long story will change. Isaac Noble Jason, Co Street. Juma Mubarak to everybody out there. And Stella is saying good morning, BMP. Wednesday night, there was a sustained gunfire lasting till morning in a village in Ladi. Yesterday at about 1 p.m. it continued till midnight. Yes, someone will say that it was because cows were stolen. But why couldn't they engage the cow thieves right on the crime scene but pounce on people that know nothing about these things? State police to me is nothing but a scam, as it will be infiltrated by the same people against which it is created. Stella, thank you very much. Crime is actually condemnable, whether it is against anybody we are insisting that nobody should also instigate crime, and nobody should also encourage anybody going into the villages and killing people at random. Morning PDK and Bello, well done. Thank you for enlightening us. Happy Maulud to all our Muslim brothers and sisters. Luca Musa Mado is in tune with that. Thank you, Luca. And good morning, Bello and Palm Quiz. Wish you people good health and wealth for making this program become part of my day routine. I'm not feeling too well since that's why I have not been contributing, but I'm always listening. Juma Mubarak to Muslim Umas and Maulud Nabi. Muhammad Yusuf Emir Brekete, oh my God, no wonder we've not been hearing your messages. We're very sorry for that. And indeed, we will definitely find a way of connecting with you. Good morning, my people in the studio. Thank you so much for keeping us in touch. May Allah reward you people and protect you and your families. Gani was it just for the case of late Bala Bashir and Abande Obey's case. Juma Karim, Muhammad Tanku Garba and Gwarogo Jos, thank you very much. That was exactly what we also said. And we love it when people corroborate what we say, because we don't give half-truths, we don't give conjectures or speculations. We always ensure that what we give to you is nothing but the truth. The truth, actually. Thank you for the update, Mr. Bello and Pam. You are always the most relevant citizens on Plateau State to Gimba. Let's live in peace with one another. Have a nice weekend. Gimba Yagven Ichu Otarok is in Lantan North. Thank you very much, Gimba. We appreciate you. Bulus is just sending his name. Thank you, Bulus. We have your name. Thank you very much. And even enabled governors to have power to act fast, but I wonder what happened to the trust we earlier had. What happened to the time our leaders work in the midst of the people, where there is the transparency and accountability? Our leaders should pity Nigerians by making security and welfare of citizens their topmost priority. Happy Juma Mubarak, happy Maulud to all Muslims. Let's continue to live together in peace. And pray the logo of our heroes past shall not be in vain. I don't miss in Bauchiru. Thank you very much. Madam Falasha de Olasco Furniture. Good morning, PB&P. Keep the good work going. Happy Maulud celebration to my brothers, Bello, and all Muslim brothers and sisters. It's only in Nigeria that our army asks for permission or wait for order before they attack terrorists that attack and kill many Nigerians. Many terrorists and kidnapping groups have turned Nigeria to their business place. So the government need to change their strategies and plans. Let's continue to pray and live together in peace. Madam Falah, Ms. Salah Shade Olasco Furniture. Good morning, Bello Lukman and Palm Don Quiz. Please, again, the number. School of Health Young Trailer. Okay, Ismail is Ricos. All right, definitely you get it. Morning, Mr. B&P. Both of you have spoken well. I'm telling you, the recruitment process will be based on ethnicity, religious, and political affiliation. Look at what happened to ADC offices at Katsina and Kogi State. We just heard that El-Rufai and some of his supporters were invited by the federal police. I'm strongly against state police. Nigeria is not right for state police. Even the federal police were abused by the federal mine and state government lost in some instances. No matter the act of constitution put in place regarding state police, the politicians and well-to-do individuals will abuse them. Again, governors will be recruiting and firing the police personnel if they are not members of their political party. Federal police will be clashing with, I didn't see the many Parliament Sciences in Yusuf Street. We appreciate your message. And good morning, the King of Boys and MCPDK State Police, a welcome development, who they will protect our rural, hope they will protect our rural communities because we have suffered a lot. Maurice Deshi is in Pangshin. Thank you, Maurice.
Right, we just got a notification here that it's like the information we gave earlier was not in tune with what is on ground regarding the burial of our mother, Mama Lydia. It's like the date has not been fixed yet, but somebody actually gave that information. We apologize for that. 08064641536 is the number. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning, your name and location, please.
This is Jonathan from George.
Okay, speak up a little. You have 40 seconds.
Yeah, I've had beautiful analysis. You know, Nigeria goes beyond analysis because sometimes if people are analyzing Nigeria, or if you are in study of political science, but by the time you find yourself in government affairs, you see it's different from what people are analyzing on the air. So I think Nigeria goes beyond analysis, beyond those who are serving the people from the content of their heart.
Okay.
The leader is willing to give the people the mandate that is there. I think it's from mindset because sometimes if I had people analyzing Nigeria, I will not say I wish that is how it's going to happen. But by the time you go find yourself in one government appointment, you see another different thing. So thank you.
All right, thank you so very much. 08064641536 is the number to call. Please turn down the volume of your radio when you make the call. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Okay, it's not speaking. Okay, 08064641536. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Morning, your name and location, please.
Yeah, this is Obitek from Obitek Disakoto.
Go ahead, you have 40 seconds.
Living in the West Road and Plateau State. I'm selling that at Wanjarawa.
Okay.
Yeah. You people, I love what people are discussing this morning. Most especially concerning humanity. Yes, like in my area now, we don't have good roads, we don't have good light, NEPA, we don't have water. apart from few people who are giving us water in our area. For example, here in JSP, Narakucha, here in Awajarawa, there is one man, honestly speaking, I don't know his name. Come rain, come sun, dry season, 34 hours. If you come here, you must drink water. In the midnight, even if there's no light, you are going to take water home. Honestly speaking, this kind of person in Plateau State in Nigeria must be rewarded. I don't know him. I've not seen him, but I used to go there and take water and go. And so many of us in this our area, that is the only man I know that always give water free of charge. That is the person we can always appreciate. Because we don't have good roads here. Our road is the worst road in Plateau State. If you don't see, come and speak by yourself, then how can we still road to go on board when, for example, now, election is coming. Can we still road to go on board? Can they give us a second road to go and vote so we can happy and move around the road and vote? Please, we are begging the government of Plateau State to come to our head. Let us see how we are going to vote them inside the office.
All right.
And this is things that might take. I'm waiting for a call for you to come inside.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you so very much.
Plateau State, God bless Nigeria.
We'll soon start our movement, Obitex. Thank you very much for your support every time. Just like we always thank Pastor Eugene Silva and Honorable Peter Berry. Good morning. Whenever you talk of state police are sending texts and the guest of finding solution to our problems and means of livelihood, maybe we're not creating more problems for ourselves. Below in the day of judgment, inshallah, you and your generation will pass your wrath. And Palm, may God give you and your family your heart desire. Hassan Garba, thank you very much. Emmanuel Akas, good morning, crew. I'm watching live from Kaduna. The earlier we see each other as one, better for us. Politicians cause us pain, create the divide and rule in times of crisis. How many of the elite houses are born or keyboard? We allow ourselves to be divided. Nigerians should please wake up. Yusuf Muhammad, good morning, the crew watching you live from Bauchi State. Rahila Sunday, God bless you both. Good morning to you. God bless you also, Rahila. And good morning to you too. Ayuba Japla, live with you guys. Keep up the good work. Ayuba, thank you very much. We did MSc together, and he's always in Bokos local government. Ayuba Japla, thank you very much. I would love it when people like you are always listening to us from the other side. And sometimes he gives me information that I need to know about attacks that took place on ground. So I say good morning to you, Ayuba Japla, and all your unionists, because he's also a comrade working with one of the local governments. Onuche Al Hassan, Allah Sarki, Dian and Dadan, good morning, listening to your Radio FM live, and I enjoy your program. Ayuba Japla, thank you very much for taking your message.
All right, let's pick more calls. 08064641536. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Morning, your name and location, please.
Yes, my name is Mr. Victor.
Your voice is very faint. Can you speak up a little? We can barely hear you.
My name is Victor Onoja. Can you hear now?
Go ahead, you have 40 seconds.
Please, I want to report to this MPN man. So after the man developed problem, they just came and patch everything. So our network is not playing now. Anytime the man develops problem, instead of just fixing it, they will just patch everything. They will just come and disconnect the man. And we don't have network there.
Which area is that?
Almost a year now.
Which area is that?
Fudawa.
Okay. The same thing in Bukuru Park too.
Okay.
We don't have MTN network, please.
All right.
Let us cry aloud. I know your voice is the voice of the people. Send me look my help on.
By God's grace,
Thank
it
you.
can be frustrating.
Yeah. Thank you. God bless you.
Sometimes it can be frustrating because there are so many things you want to do at home that needs internet.
Sure.
And you know that the internet was there before.
Sure.
But because of one problem or the other, they just abandoned it, just like it happened in Bukuru Park, where the entire mast got burnt and people's houses were also burnt. And instead of coming back to repair people's houses, they abandoned the mast so that people will not see them repairing the mast and ask, how about our houses that you burnt? So you can see that sometimes, because these people do not have a voice, it doesn't mean that they don't deserve justice. The person that you burnt his house, for example, if that is his means of livelihood, have you not finished the person?
Sure.
There are people that are walking dead. Do you know that?
Very true, sir.
Because the man cannot even feed. He can't eat again. Because of your own action and inaction.
All right, let's pick this call. Hello, good morning. Morning, your name, please, and location.
Yeah, my name is Kijeveli. I'm calling from DSR Maganda.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys. You guys have been doing very, very fantastic on this show. I'm also calling to also applaud that one of the best radio programs that speaks for the government and also speaks for the people. And let me just use this very great medium to also share something I know that's also going on within my community. But before I do that, Mr. Please, I just want to ask this very simple question. The government exists for the people, right? True or false?
True.
All right. I want to sincerely applaud this program, and I encourage everyone listening to also do the same, because it's true and fact that this same program has been a voice for both the government and also for the people. Your program is widely acknowledged, and permit me to say it very, very clear right here that it is one radio program I know among others that speak without sentiment. So let me just go quickly to also share here on the program. And I also like you to know, and I also want to encourage that yesterday you mentioned something going on within my community. I decided to call also to share my own perspective.
Yeah.
Yes. What I want to say is that the decision to shut down a long-standing small business overnight without a proper plan in my area, that's the adjacent CICs around Uganda. For those that are very familiar with that area, you know that there are people, there are traders that normally trade there mostly. You come in the morning, evening, you see people selling akara, selling roasted maize, and you see all those people having their bacha, and small shops that have been existing there for a long time. And then also, behind Atinyaku, that inquiry center, there have been containers, people having their little containers, their little stores, and little things, shops that have been there. I will tell you very carefully on this show that these same people have been paying taxes. They have been paying their taxes to the government, to the local government, if you may ask. The records are there. But for what happened, a gentleman, I think, was murdered in one of the shops. That's coming towards that you call Lagate, the other side, close to those tractors, spare parts shops. A gentleman was murdered, and overnight became asked these people to leave. These same people cooperated. They didn't even argue, they didn't hesitate. So that these are people that are fully in support of the government. They shut down, they started to move in their things. We have to record. I have some of the videos, the footage I still have them on my phones, because that's where I reside. That's where I was brought up from, that very area. And I will tell you carefully that most of us survive by that kind of small business. Our mom, my own biological mother, does. That's some business my mom does, that she was able to train me alongside my siblings. And I'll tell you, not less than 85% of the people in that society survive in what I just explained to you. So government has them to shut down these people, shut down their businesses. But they were managing with umbrellas in the evening, and for the same people to come here at night to start bullying them, destroying their things, their goods, asking them to go away. It was more or less like a riot, people running, seeing people coming in security uniforms. Doing that to me, it's questionable, it is bad. Of course, what is not good is not right, sir.
When did that happen? When did that happen?
It happened on today's Thursday. Yes, it happened on a Tuesday night.
Today is Friday.
Today is Friday, not Thursday.
Okay, so today's Friday, right? Okay, that happened on Wednesday night.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So seriously, I'm calling right here because I was there. I came. No, I wasn't there, but I was called. So when I came, I was able to interact with one or two people, and their videos already flying on the social media. If you go there, you see some videos already flying. And to me, for a big community that don't deserve such kind of a treatment, it is bad and it's very, very wrong. I really want to add my voice. I'm around. I'm around. If you're free, you can even come. I will take you to the community.
We'll definitely find time.
We'll do that, Vernie. But we are out of time now. Seriously, we are out of time.
All right.
Thank you so very much. Well, we've had your own side of the story. Definitely do our own due diligence to ensure that we get from both sides. For those of you who want to get the t-shirt and the pickup for Bello's program coming on the 23rd